Hey guys, welcome to another PHP tutorial. Today we're going to talk about if statements as well as comparison operators. So two things we're going to teach you at the same time. So what is the if statement? Well, if statement is a statement that is used when you want the program to decide whether or not to run a set of instructions based on whether a condition is satisfied. So the basic outline of an if statement is like this: if, and we evaluate something in the bracket to see if it is true. If it is true, then we're going to do whatever it is inside these brackets here. Okay, so for example, the most simplest one, if x is equal to 5, and now here is a very important part. If x is equal to 5, that equals that you're about to press is a comparison operator, not an assignment operator. Now, a comparison operator means you're comparing x to another value. Okay, so you need double equal signs. If you just put in one equal sign, it's actually putting the value 5 into the variable, and that's not what we want. We're asking if x is equal to 5. If it is, then this statement here is going to be true, and we're saying that if this is true, then we're going to echo x. Right. So I'm going to take this echo statement out. I'm going to put it within this if statement. Right. So basically it's going to echo 5 because x is equal to 5. So let's refresh it, the program, and you can see that it has not equaled x because over here I took 5 away from x, so I forgot about this assignment operator here, which has changed the value of x. So yeah, basically I'm gonna delete that, and then this should work. So delete that, save, refresh. You can see the number 5 has appeared. Let me just put in a let me just delete this echo a. So the 5 has appeared. Okay, now what if x was not equal to 5? What if I made x equal to 6? Then obviously the if statement, this instruction here is not going to be executed because within the bracket is x equal to 5, the answer is false. So when this is false, the if statement will not execute the program. Okay, now some other comparison operators. So double equals is saying is x equal to 5. Now if we ask if x is not equal to 5, right, put in an exclamation mark there. Now that would mean that this statement will be true, right, because right now x is 6, which is not equal to 5. So this statement will be true, and then we will end up displaying x. So if you save this, refresh, it does display 6. So it shows that this statement has been executed. Now you can also use the greater than comparison operator. Is x greater than 5? And the answer is yes, it's gonna display. But if you put smaller than 5, then it's not going to display, right? Or you can put in greater than or equal to 5, and it's going to display. Right, if it's 5, If x is 5, it's still going to display, but if x was 4, it's not going to display. Whereas if we put x is 5, but here we get rid of the equal sign, x is not greater than 5. So because x is greater than 5 means it has to be bigger than 5, so it does not include 5, so it's not going to display. So basically these are the comparison operators, comparing the variable x to certain values. Okay, now let's keep going with the if statement. Now if x is bigger than 5, we run this instruction. What if it's not bigger than 5? We can put in another statement called else, right? And else specifies what to execute if this test is false. Right, so else we echo y. Right, so is x greater than 5? False. So instead of executing this, it's going to execute this. So it's going to say 11. So yes, it does say 11. Alright, so there is the if-else statement. Now, if you want to conduct more than a single test, you can also use the else-if statement. Right, so we can say if x is greater than 5, we will echo, let's say, greater than 5. Else if x is greater than 3, we will say echo greater than 3. Else, so sorry, forgot some brackets here. Else we echo, actually it's probably a good idea for you guys to start tabbing. So tabbing just helps you to get the structure of the program better. So now that makes it a bit more clearer. Basically, if it's greater than 5, we execute this. If it's not greater than 5 but it's greater than 3, then we execute this. Otherwise we echo, let's say, smaller than or equal to 3. Okay, so actually let's just make it better. X is okay, so we're going to test, is x greater than 5? No, so it should say x is greater than 3. So let's refresh that. It says x is greater than 3. Now if I change this number to 3 and refresh, it says x is smaller than or equal to 3. Alright, so hopefully from today you have a better understanding of what the if statement does and how to use else if as well as the else statements in conjunction with the if statement. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.